Hi there, Alien Frontiers. The whole shebang really. Set up for 4 players, this table is, with factions, all the factions, and the outer belt. So we've got the lovely orange colours now. Now these orange wooden ones I painted myself. You cannot get them in orange. You can get them in pink though. Pink and grey. And then you get your dice and your in pink and grey also. But you get the orange dice in the outer belt, and you also get the orange domes, which are absolutely awesome, little alien cities, but I just love the wood, so we play with the wood. Right, this is essentially pack 7. It will be available at some point in the future. Right, expansion pack 7. So in it we have 3 new alien attack cards and 2 asteroid cards for the outer belt. So let's go through these. I explained in a previous video, I think it was expansion pack 6, how the outer belt works. We didn't actually have the outer belt board then, or the expansion to be fair. One thing I will say is this outer belt integrates into the board seamlessly. The colours, even when it goes a lighter purpley colour here, it kind of flows into the board, and apart from where it's obviously buttered up, if you can see that, against the board, what a fantastic match. I mean, Game Salute have done a real good job there. The moon, look, continues just on, so it's now become more of a third of a moon rather than a quarter. And we got the Blish Expanse asteroid die there, very nice, and the extra spot there. And of course the outer belt. So I think Game Salute have done a really good job there, producing that. So here we go, let's have a look at these 5 cards. Now these were given away, pre-ordering the outer belt off Game Salute, but they will be selling them separately, so everybody will be able to get hold of these. So first of all, we got Micro Singularity. This is an asteroid card that will turn up on the outer belt. To attain this card, if it was in, say, this position here, it shows that you would need 2 dice matching the symbols underneath. So you would need either 2 6s, 2 5s, or a 5 and a 6. You would then be able to claim that card, and that's in that position. Of course, they cycle round to different things. So what is the thing of this card? So it's got a timer on, so you would leave it tapped until your following turn, and then you could use it. And it says discard this card to return all of the cards on the outer belt board to the bottom of the deck. A new asteroid card comes onto the board as usual during play each time an asteroid is rolled. That is mega powerful. So what it basically means is you could have, say, 4 cards on there. You've had this tapped. You leave it till you were ready to play it. Play this card and absolutely just wipe out the outer belt, and nothing will come on until a player. Wow, there is asteroids on. There you go. Rolled an asteroid on the turn, and then 1 card would come out, and it'd take a while to fill up again. So basically, if you're quite happy with your lot and you wanted to punish the other players, that is a great card to use. So that is the Micro Singularity. Then we got the other asteroid card is the Tactical Meteoroids. And again, the artwork on these is really nice, isn't there? There's a lot of detail in these cards, and the great quality, just as good quality as they've always been. So again, this is a timed card, so it will be tapped on the first turn you get it. And again, you need 2 dice to get this card, whatever the combinations are on the outer belt itself. And the ability of this is discard this card to move any number of ships at 1 orbital facility, faction facility, or outer belt position to maintenance bay. Very powerful. So, as we all know, in Alien Frontiers, say you desperately need the lunar mine, which you invariably will throughout the game, and let's say it was choked up. Of course, you could, with this micro singularity, discard this card and sorry, not that one, got the wrong card, hiccup there. Discard this card, it's the tactical meteoroids I should be talking about. Discard this card to move any number of ships at one orbital facility, faction facility or outer belt. So let's say, just for example, the lunar mine, discard that card, all them, go to the maintenance bay, and you can fill your boots there and top up on ore. And the same goes of course for anything else, shipyard if it's full, or an outer belt position, anything whatsoever. So that's a really good card. And now we've got the 3 new alien tech cards. So let's have a look at these one by one. So we got the neutrino missile salvo, lovely artwork. And it says pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 fuel to move all ships on the board with that same value to the maintenance bay. So what that means is, as you know, you can build up fuel pretty handy in the game, and you're only allowed, I think it's 8 commodities, a combination of ore and fuel. So sometimes it's good to get rid of stuff or use it. So if I paid 3 fuel, all ships on the board with a 3 would go to maintenance bay. If I paid a 1, it'd be 1s, and if I paid, of course, 6 fuel, all ships with a 6 will go to maintenance bay. 5 ships, 4 ships, of course, and so on. So very, very handy, really good card. Or you can discard this card to move all asteroid cards on the outer belt on the board to the bottom of the deck. And unlike the other card where you have to then rely on the asteroid die to replace them, with this one you immediately refill the board with 4 new asteroid cards. So a bit like the alien tech cards here, where you can cycle a card for putting a die up on the alien artifact. With this card you get to remove all 4, put them on the bottom of the asteroid deck and put 4 fresh ones out. So you're cycling the outer belt. So another great card, that's the neutrino missile salvo. Now we've got the Pocket Universe alien tech card. And lovely artwork there, the ship going through space. It says move any number of unplaced ships to this card and pay 1 fuel for each. At the end of any player's turn, you may move all of these ships to the board as if they were your own. Sorry, as if they will be your own ships, by the way. As if it were your turn. So you jump in turns basically, and you'd still get your turn as well. If the ships on this card, if the ships are still on this card at the start of your turn, your next turn, you gather them and roll them as usual. If this card is raided by the Raiders Outpost, all your ships on it go to the maintenance bay. So any unplaced ships in the maintenance bay, I would presume that means just in the maintenance bay. Of course it would, because you're not going to be able to get all those out, it'd be too powerful. So any ships that are unplaced, you pay a fuel for each. They're on here, and you can interrupt somebody at the end of somebody's go, out a turn, and roll them ships. So you're getting an extra bit of a go. So that's quite good. That's the Pocket Universe. And the last one, the Ring Repeater. Something you'd experience after eating a good curry. Right, at any time when an asteroid would move an asteroid card off the board, so when a player rolls an asteroid, if there's a card in the bottom slot here, it would be moved off the board. It shows it here because it cycles around the outer belt. So if that should happen at any time when an asteroid would move an asteroid card off the board, you may pay 1 fuel to instead move that card to the first card position on the board. So there might be a card there that you just haven't been able to get. It's going to be lost to the bottom of the deck. It's coming off the asteroid, the outer belt. You can, instead of it going to the bottom of the deck, you can pay a fuel and it will go into, these will move down and it will go into first position. So you get another chance of it moving around the asteroid belt. Very good. Or you can discard this card to rearrange the asteroid cards currently on the board. That's awesome. It's the first card I've seen able to do anything like that. So because your dice have to match symbols and stuff on here, you could then say, for instance, well, I really want that card, but I can't match up that. I can discard this card and I can move that one to here and this one to here, and I can now get it because I've got the dice, for instance, for that. So that's very good, and that is the ring repeater. So that is essentially the cards, the 5 cards that will come in Alien Frontiers Expansion Pack 7. Thanks for watching. One thing I'd like to just give a pointer really. At this moment in time, there is an awesome looking space game on Kickstarter. It's an indie publisher, first time independent publisher. He's published some plans for ships and stuff. The guy's name's Ryan Wolf, and he's got an amazing looking space game. It's got rave reviews from industry favourites, The Undead Viking and Ryan Metzler. Undead Viking in particular, Lance, absolutely loves it. Says amazing game. Good, meaty, quality game with fantastic ship miniatures. So if you like space games, which of course Alien Frontiers is, but you want something with a bit more meat on the bone, a fantastic looking miniatures game, check out Shadowstar Core Stairs on Kickstarter right now. Thanks for watching.